that when and if we do send it out, it'll be sent to more, just to make sure we get more than one response. However, I will say Blackwater is a very good consulting firm. I just am concerned about us having something to compare to make sure we're getting the best bang for our buck, I guess you could say.
Any other questions or comments from council? Any motion?
I'd like to make a motion that reject the proposal. Sorry. And direct staff to reissue the proposal.
If there's no second, is there another?
It dies for lack of a second, and another motion can be made.
So I'll make a motion to accept the proposal from Blackwater Consulting.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Uribe?
Yes.
Councilmember Pimentel?
Yes.
Councilmember Call?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Fosse?
No.
Mayor Hernandez?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-1.
Gosh, comments, reports, city manager.
After all the long meetings we've had, even I wasn't ready for. Okay, I know.
It's happening.
So mark your calendars for Saturday, November 1st, because downtown Riverbank is coming alive with the sights, sounds, and spirits of the 6th annual Dia de los Muertos celebration. Join us as we honor loved ones, celebrate life, and embrace the beauty of Mexican culture through an unforgettable night of live music, dancing, delicious food, vibrant altars, and community traditions that light up the heart of Riverbank. The winter watering schedule goes into effect this Saturday as well. Even addresses can water on Tuesday and Saturday. Odd addresses on Wednesday and Sunday. That means you each get 2 days to water. Now you can water before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m. There's no watering Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, or within 48 hours of measurable rainfall. Edits to the third draft of the housing element are being finalized. We'll be posting online for a 7-day public review and comment period no later than early next week. After the review period, it will be subsequently remitted to HCD for their 60-day review. And the statewide special election is happening next Tuesday on November 4th. Registered voters should have already received their absentee ballots via mail. There's a ballot drop box available at Costless Foods, and the voting center at the Riverbank Community Center opens this Saturday, November 1st, and will be open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from 8 to 5, and on Tuesday from 7 to 8. And that is all from staff.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to remind the residents that we do have a lot of construction. It is not easy. Trust me, I live here too. I avoid Clarabelle and Patterson with all my passion. And so I'm just asking everybody to, bring their patience with them. Nobody is going to get anywhere any faster if you try to speed past people or, run into somebody. Well, don't run into anybody. But I'm just, we've got a long year ahead of us. And so let's just make sure we all make it through it. I'd also would like to just mention that I will be working at the polls at the community center. And I just want to remind residents that I will be working there as a poll taker. So please don't come up and comment to me or talk to me, because I will not be able to talk to you and I don't want to be rude. So just remember, I'm there as a poll worker doing my job. I'm not there as your vice mayor. Yeah, I'm on the clock. Historical Society will have their next meeting Monday, November 10th at 5 p.m. at the museum right behind us. A Women's Club is meeting Tuesday, November 18th, 6:30 at Scout Hall. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. So just to add a little bit more context to the comment that was made earlier from Michael. So Christian Food Sharing, they are gonna be located at Scout Hall, and they're doing this every Friday. They're gonna be starting up at 7 in the morning all the way to 10 o'clock. So come for 3 hours, come for 5 minutes. They're looking for volunteers. They're looking for donations. So I'll be out there As soon as I drop off my daughter, I'm going to head straight over there, 7 a.m. to 10 o'clock, Scout Hall. And if you haven't heard, me and the mayor, we teamed up with American Veterans First. It's going to be their event, and we're going to be there supporting them. They're partnering up with also Veterans in Action. Their event's going to be November 3rd at 11 o'clock. The address is 3228 Santa Fe, so just literally down the street right here. American Veterans First. It's going to be we're going to be providing food, social gathering. We're going to invite veterans, local veterans, to come out, have a discussion, meet AVF, meet Veterans in Action, have a chat with the local leaders there. Come support veterans. There's a huge percentage of veterans here locally, and we'd love to just kind of support AVF and what they're doing. So please join us. And that's in preparation for November 11th, actual Veterans Day. So please come on out. Thank you.
Councilmember Pimentel.
On the 19th, I attended the second annual Halloween harvest. Sister City was there. And it's nice to see the town coming together, you know, everyone getting involved. I want to give a shout out to Wallflower. It's a mom and daughter coffee shop. That was their first time there. And really good coffee. It pushed me through the whole event. So that was a really good event we had. And also, I've been hearing the concerns about CalFresh. I work with the elderly and they're very concerned. So I appreciate that our city, you know, they post the actual links and information. So direct people to our city page so you'll get the accurate information, not secondhand information, because it's scary for the people, especially if you're elderly. I will be doing a meet and greet in November. I'm gonna set a time and date and I'll post that on my Facebook page. And also Crossroads East, it's really developing and there's a lot of people shopping. Want to encourage people to keep shopping there. It's clean, it's a good environment, and it's giving back to the economy. So thank you.
You, Councilmember Call.
Last Thursday, I joined Pizza Plus and Cardozo SDC class. I was able to work with the children hands-on and help them make pizzas, and it was just a really fun opportunity. So I wanted to thank Pizza Plus for their engagement and dedication to the youth in our community. Last Friday, I walked around with Valley Sierra SBDC. We went around in the downtown pocket to a variety of small businesses, dentist office, occupational medicine, salons, just passing out brochures, talking to owners, managers, letting them know of the resources. There is a survey going around. I will post it to my social media page for resources and challenges where you can input the resources you need or the challenges that you're facing as a small business. And one of the common ones that I heard, which I was really surprised to hear because we don't hear often, is QuickBooks training. So that's a big key hit point for our small businesses right now, managing their money and then marketing support. So I'll post the resources and challenges link so that you can take the survey and we can get more feedback so we know how to apply the Opportunity Stanislaus contract that we have. The soccer season just wrapped up. I just wanted to give a huge kudos to Parks and Rec and the partnership with East Valley Earthquakes. My son played on the 6U team, I believe is what it ended up being. There were 240 players this year. We had an incredible time. It was seamless. We showed up to the sports complex. We played our games. They ran a tight ship, water break, halftime, water break, game over. Super easy. So thank you to the coaches, Parks and Rec, and all of the other volunteers. I'd like to reinforce the Shop with a Cop fundraiser on November 8th at 108 Sports Lounge. We did it last year. We raised over $1,200. It sends around 4 children shopping. And I know $300 sounds really like a lot of money to take kids, but coats are expensive, toys are expensive, shoes are expensive. So the more money we can raise for this event, 100% of it goes to Riverbank Police Services for this event. So like Michael Christie said, if you can't come to the event itself, drop by Riverbank Police Services with any sort of donation you can. I know they also take toys because the day of the shopping, they all meet at the community center. They have a pizza party and then they distribute toys there. So an unwrapped brand new box toy also helps the cause as well. And then November 20th, I'm going to be doing a Metis Tours and there's going to be hosted coffee So RSVP with me, scall@riverbank.org by the 18th, and you'll get to see the rich history of Riverbank and the industrial complex itself, and as well as the sustainable manufacturing happening there. And then lastly, to piggyback on the construction piece, please pull over for our first responders. I know the roads are congested on Oakdale and Claus Road, but I'm seeing it very often as I'm going east, north and south on Oakdale, because we have the Sylvan and Modesto MST coming in, responding here in Crossroads. People are not pulling over, and it's so important that we pull over for our first responders so that they can get to the emergency. Thanks.
You. We are at the peak of event season, so a lot of schools and our own city are hosting lots of events, and so it's been fun participating in those. I'm gonna like sandwich good stuff, not so fun stuff with StanCog. There's a lot of work moving forward. If you're not familiar with the organization, it works with transportation dollars at the state and federal level here locally. And we're moving forward back to some normalcy after some bumps in the road this year. There is an interim that we're moving forward with at this point, and really working to get stuff back on track, and working through some of the extenuating circumstances that have been happening. So it feels like some balance coming back to the organization. And so we're moving forward with that. And then Youth Council has met about 5 times already. And they sit up here, about eight students. They've worked through defining and assigning their own officer duties, as I've mentioned, and they're very self-sufficient. So I've been attending the meetings, but I'm really just an observer as they work through what their goal setting is and how they're going to move forward with that. And fundraising is kind of one of their big goals right now, fundraising and outreach. So you'll see them out at Dia de Muertos on November 1st, and with some other events with the school district. And I think that is it. All right. So we are going to adjourn to closed session. Let me come over here. Item 13.1, conference with labor negotiators pursuant to Government Code 54957.6. Agency Rep City Manager Marisela H. Garcia, Employee Organizations, Riverbank Mid-Management and Employee Association. Item 13.2, liability claims pursuant to Government Code 54961, claimant Raul Penuri, Valenzuela, and Kramer Trial Lawyers. Agency claimed against City of Riverbank. Is there any public comment on any of these items, either of these items? And we have Zoom back up. Is there anything online?
We do have Zoom back online, but unfortunately we did get some attendees emailing saying they couldn't public comment on any of the items tonight.
Okay, nothing around.
Not anything right
Okay.
now.
All right, so we will adjourn to closed session. All right, we are back from closed session. Item 14.1, report from item 13.1. Direction has been given to staff. Item 14.2, report from item 13.2. The claim has been denied. And our next city council meeting, which would be regularly scheduled, November 11th is canceled. So our next meeting will be on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. This meeting is adjourned.